morning. Hello, everybody. It is bright and early. It is 7:30 in the a.m. Mountain Town. Mountains are where I live and where I do my thing. So that is where I be, and I enjoy it. I enjoy mountain life. Um, just living the fucking dream over here. Just living the dream. Let me tell everyone. Live on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and Rumble too. There we go. Axe has been so messed up. Just so messed up. Hello, husband. Hello, husband. I'm just over here living my best life. Living my best life. Let's turn this off and let's share that because I'm an Avon lady and I want everyone to know that I am an Avon lady. It helps people, you see. It helps them understand where I'm coming from, which is I am a hustler. I'm here to hustle Avon. Guys, I've been getting so many requests to go on TV for stuff, and I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it, dude. Look at the state of this country and how people behave. I just want to be a fucking Avon lady. Leave me the fuck alone. Like, I do not want any of that noise. The public is crazy. Like, they want... I am live. They want to, like, hurt you. Like, that is what the public wants to do. It's crazy. Like, they'll love you at first. And then the public's like, oh, thank you, RG, for becoming a member. Then the public's like, oh, hey, now that we've built her up, let's destroy her. And it's like, I don't want any part of that shit. People are nuts. I'm going to have a little sip of coffee here. It ain't a good morning until you get your eye twitching. You know what I'm saying? So happy hour for your skin. Top shelf serums maximize the benefit of your moisturizers. A new power serum is only $9.99 with select $25 a new purchase. $9.99 for the power serum is pretty rad. So you buy any of these and you get the power serum for only $9.99, which is, ooh, the snail mucin's there. Yeah. I didn't watch any of the State of the Union. Guys, I've watched every single one my whole life. It is the fakest. Oh my God, he said words. Yeah. He said words, his words. Yeah. Oh man, me no likey Trump. I'm like, I don't want to fucking watch these idiots. Look at how they behave. These people are fucking morons. I want nothing to do with it. If Biden's up there, the Democrats are like, oh. I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up. I hate all of you. It's so performative. It's so bad. For me, as a lifelong Democrat up until 2020, to see them like, we won't stand for Americans. Fuck Americans. Only illegal immigrants. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? This is why everyone left. And they don't care anymore because they have weighed their entire existence on illegals. Now, it's not the votes of illegals. It's when you flood a state full of illegals, they count them on the census. They get congressional seats. Congressional seats is what votes for president. That is how my old party is cheating. And, okay, when I was on Top Model, we got Tyra mail. And Ebony tried to hide it from us. Which, this fucking AI stupid camera. Hold on, I hate it. I hate AI. Anyway, Ebony tried to hide the Tyra mail from us, which I personally found really appalling. And I liked her and everything. She was nice, but I find that method of trying to win something really disgusting. I can't see any comments on my fucking Facebook. So I'm going to open up a window here, see if I can see it through my computer. But yeah, like, and that's what it feels like my old party did. Like, they're so disingenuous. goodness. Hold on. Why are none of your comments showing up on my phone? What is happening with the internet? Why is the internet so shitty, you guys? I'm going to write one thing. One thing. If I can write anything here. Hello? It won't even let me comment on my own page. Whatever. I've got the Facebook open here. I'm going to have to see your stuff here. I look like a husky. Thank you. Whatever the fuck that means. I guess busted. Look like shit. Whatever. I just can't. I don't like cheating. So when Democrats say they're not cheating, I'm still registered Democrat. But they flood illegals in and they count them on the census to get congressional seats based on people who are not U.S. citizens to fucking vote for president. And then they're like, oh, we're not cheating. We're just lying. I'm like, bad form, as Captain Hook would say. Bad fucking form. And I don't even like Republicans, dude, but I can't stand with you anymore, Democrats. Fuck you. I hate you. I am done with you. I'm just done. Like, I want none of that. It's so annoying. Good Wednesday morning. Hello. Hello and welcome to my stream where I did not watch that stupid fucking shit last night. Because I mean, okay, if Trump just gave a speech or Biden just gave a speech, like real quick, and then like the speech was over, you know what I mean? And you're like, oh, okay, I saw the speech. But the fucking clapping. I'm sorry, guys. I don't care if I like or dislike who's in there. The fucking clapping, it makes me nuts because it's so disingenuous. That's what Putin wants. He wants the West to be unsure of what direction to go. Dude, I just can't be Democrat no more. I just can't. So I'm politically homeless. I'm so mad at my old party. Like, they're so mad at Trump. And I'm like, shouldn't you be mad at yourselves that you lost the plot so much that everyone's left you, except for people that are like, colonizers, stolen land, destroy America, hate my country, hate America, hate it, open the borders, let everyone in, fuck America. Like, that's the only people that Democrats want. Mr. Adam loves you. Thank you for the watch streak. That's not what I want. Good morning. And they're not getting their act together. They just double down like, guys, you can't stand up for a woman's family. A Ukrainian. They're all wearing Ukrainian flags, the Democrats. Oh, worship Ukraine. Give them all of our money. A Ukrainian immigrant seeking asylum from the war came here and got stabbed in the neck and murdered. And her family's there. And you can't be like, look, I hate Orange Man, but I'm not a piece of shit. So I'm just going to go ahead and stand up because I support the war in Ukraine. And the only reason this woman's dead is because of fucking me. And they can't even do that because Orange Man's so bad that anyone that's with him is bad and we must vilify them. I'm like, get out of here, you pieces of shit. I fucking hate all of you. I hate you. I hate all of them. I hate all the Republicans that every time Trump farts, they're like, I'm like, I hate everybody. I hate everyone. And you know, Trump's such a narcissist that while everyone's clapping and wigging out for him, he's fucking loving it. It's like McDonald's. He's having the time of his life. He's like, look at me. I can fart. And my team's like, yes. That's why I hate the State of the Union. Thank you, Jolena, for being a member. Everyone in that room are pieces of shit. That's how I feel. Unlike the majority of streamers that freak out if you talk about anything in real life, Lady Doc Sauce, I hate everyone. I hate them. It all started in 2020 when people started trying to call me a colonizer and shit. And I was like, fuck you. I'm not British. That's who came here. And they were asylum seekers fleeing political persecution from their overlords in Britain. And they came here and they refused to assimilate. They refused to learn the language. They sat in little enclaves of British only fucking colonies, and then they took over. Tale as old as time. History repeats, baby. They were fucking migrants. They were immigrants fleeing persecution. Isn't that what everyone loves? 2020 started when everyone's like, if you're white, you ain't right. And I'm like, what is happening? Like, sorry. I don't feel bad because I was born. And I know people want me to. They're like, you should feel bad you were born. I'm like, I don't. And I never will. I'm never going to feel bad I was born. It's not happening. Did he diss the women's gold medal hockey team during his phone call to the men's team? Apparently the women's team isn't going to the White House. I thought he said they were, but I didn't watch. I watched my husband stream on Twitch, and I had a really good time. And I didn't have to watch the fucking theater. Okay, when Biden was up there giving his State of the Union, I watched that shit. And it was like every word Biden said, Democrats were like, oh, yes, oh. And Republicans were like, boo, boo. And I'm like, this is so stupid. And then Marjorie Taylor Greene's like, I'm white trash. Fuck you, Biden. And I'm like, oh my God, it's a fucking circus of idiots as far as the eye can see. And it doesn't get better. It only gets worse. You know what I mean? Like, I can't watch this shit. It makes me uncomfortable. Now, if Trump just sat there, gave a speech, and no one clapped at his every fart, and you just listened to what was going on, okay, that's one thing. But man, with all those Democrats with Ukrainian pins on them, and they couldn't show respect to Irina's family, who's only here because they support this war that they have pinned to their chest. She's only dead because of them, and they couldn't show respect to her family. And I'm like, dude, this is why everyone left the Democratic Party, and they're just left with a bunch of fucking communists. And then someone's like, Republicans have a Nazi problem. I'm like, I'm like, and you have a communist problem. Even Stevens, bitch. Like, look at the state of things. Like, no one has a leg to stand on pretending that they're better than the other when you literally have a whole party full of commies. And then, like, the Nick Fuenteses of the world on the other side, who I totally think is gay. I'm sorry. My gaydar screams. The way he talks about women, that is not a man who likes vagina. It ain't. Even a man who likes vagina that's like mad at women because he's like, oh, these women are stupid. They don't talk about women like that. Same with Andrew Tate. I think he is so gay, dude. Men who love vagina, there is a way they talk about women. Billy Bob Thornton. That is a man who seems to be a connoisseur of vagina. And listen to the way he talks about women. George Clooney, he was plowing through them for a while. Listen to how he talks about women. James Bond, like the patriarchy. When the patriarchy loves vagina, they don't talk about women the way that fucking Andrew Tate and Nick Fuentes do. They are so angry that they can't get out of the closet, because if they do, then their support group ends and the grift is over. Everyone loves Landman. No one likes fucking stupid progressive Marxist Star Trek, and everyone is tuning in to the red-blooded American Landman. What does that tell you? That there's a bunch of fucking idiots online, and they're the loudest, and they're like, colonizers, white privilege, meh. And we gave them all the power? For what reason? I think it's controlled demolition of America, and I don't think it's going to get better, you guys. Holy shit, someone give me 300 stars, and I missed it. Let me see. I'm sorry, I missed it. Let me see. Says someone gave me 300 stars. Why can't I see it? Someone gave it to me earlier. Who did it? Who gave me the 300 stars? Will it show me? Hillary Elaine Wages. Is that how I say your name? Thank you. Thank you for that, you sweet thing. Much appreciated. I appreciate it. So I am an Avon lady. AdrianCurry.com is where you shop. I did not give a fuck about the State of the Union. I didn't watch that shit. I didn't watch any of it. I watched my husband play a horror game. And you know what I had? A fantastic night. I was happy. I wasn't like, oh, can you believe what they're doing? I didn't do any of that shit. None of it. TTDS. I don't know. So when I did reality TV with my ex-husband, he was the actor and the faker. I wasn't. So I don't know what happened behind the scenes or who they talked to say certain things, because they never shared that with me, because I'd throw them under the bus and be like, did you just tell this person what to say to me? Like I was always about reality. I'm like, I don't want to fake this shit. It's stupid. That's not what I want to do. That's not who I am. So I didn't play ball. I'm of the genre of reality TV before it got fake. But I can't speak for my ex-husband because he grew up an actor. And if there's one thing about actors that I know, is they're always fucking acting. It's what they do. No fault of their own. They're trained to do it. So they just fucking do it all day. All right, let's do some snail musing. But yeah, like, it doesn't matter who's at the helm. When they have a State of the Union, be it Joe Biden, Donald Trump, Obama, Bush, one side thinks everything one guy says is great, and the other side sits there and sulks like a bunch of fucking babies, and it's embarrassing to watch. I feel embarrassed for them. These are grown adults like, I hate Trump. Meh. Meh. Oh, Biden's bad. Meh. And I'm like, look at you. What are you, fucking 5? I hate you. I hate you so much. Flames on the sides of my face, heaving breaths. I'm like, get these people out of my fucking life. And what's crazy is you have all these people that aren't friends anymore and all this shit for these fucking crisis actors. These politicians are actors. Snail musing. Nothing they say and or do is real. And everyone buys it. Hook, line, and sinker. I'm over it, you guys. I'm over it. Everyone gets mad. How can you be MAGA to everyone? I understand how people turn MAGA. People who hated their own party for turning against them and worshiping illegal aliens and not giving a flying fuck about America, sending all our jobs overseas and extracting all our wealth. You had those people. And a bunch of Republicans that were tired of their party and thought they were a bunch of do-nothing fucking morons. They all got together and they said, fuck the system, because you had two sides like, Trump bad, everything about him is bad. And the last middle finger that America had was Donald Trump. Now, is Donald Trump a liar? There's a probability that he's just another actor, that they're all in on it. You know what I mean? But I understand the psychology of why a bunch of people who hates the news that covered up for Epstein and everyone else, that all they do is lie and cover up for Jeffrey Epstein and get caught. And for some reason, people still believe him, which is crazy. That was the neck and titty cream beyond glow. And that was their last middle finger to both parties. So when you're like, how could you vote for this white supremacist? I understand where people are coming from. They're like, I hate the Democrats and I hate the Republicans. So there's one guy that they all hate. So in order to be like, fuck you guys. So like, I understand everyone's view here. I have friends that are super liberal and they're like, I care about the rights of LGBTQ. It's so important, more important than anything. Every second, gay. And I'm like, I get that. I understand, but they don't really care. They don't really care. They say they care, that, but they don't. And this is what woke me up. Roe versus Wade. They could have codified it. They could have solidified Roe versus Wade. Democrats had full power and they didn't do it so that it would fall through, so that everyone would get mad and give them money. And I was like, these are not people who give a shit, or they don't stand by their convictions. They're liars. They're manipulators. And I hate them. And I feel the same way about Mitch McConnell and Ted Cruz and Lindsey Graham. I listened to both sides. I listened to them, and it sounded like a bunch of Republicans hated Trump and a bunch of Democrats hated Trump, and like all these defected liberals and defected Republicans and people just mad at the system were like, fuck it, burn it to the ground, and fucking voted for Donald Trump. And then when it's like, if you can't take yourself out of your own ideology and understand that it was the world's biggest middle finger that they could give, I can't help you. I can't help you. What is this? I'm making okay, Paula Wright, I love you. Thank you for the 300 stars. Thalia, Michelle, I feel like you and I are always aligned politically. They all suck. Big fucking hairy balls. Tamika Roberts, thank you for the 310 stars. What the fuck is happening on my Facebook? You guys are crazy. Shelly Grigorov. Keep preaching, sis. Thank you for the 300 stars. You generous little fuckers. Thank you. You guys are super sweet. Trump had a good year, made billions. His son made Hunter Biden look like a choir boy. Where did all the Doge money go? Talk on Christian nationalists for once. Ooh, the Christian nationalists. Oh, I don't give a fuck. They're coming, the white supremacists. Like, dude, I'm done with the fear mongering. There's a bunch of black supremacists that are like colonizers, and you all deserve to leave except for Native Americans and us, and fuck all white people. No one talks about them. How about they're all assholes? Anyone who's a racist piece of shit. I literally talked about Nick Fuentes being a piece of shit, and that I'm glad that he's out there with his views so everyone can see him for a little fucking closeted asshole that he is. He's so smug. Like, isn't he a Christian nationalist? Oh, it's like, dude, I'm so over this shit. The fear mongering. Do you know what I found yesterday? Gave me PTSD before I do that. I'm going through my purse, an old purse, and I find this. I got one of those see-through masks when I had to wear them. Look at this thing. But I saw it. I'm like, do you guys remember this? This was me in the airport with my fake mask. Oh, I could breathe. I get claustrophobic with fucking like alien shit squishing on my face, but I found this in my purse, my fake mask. Look at how see-through it is. Everyone's like, oh, the mask is there. I'm safe. The Christian nationalists, the masks. And I'm like, dude, this is why everyone's brains are broken. I miss the pandemic when people would stay the fuck away from me. I hate everyone, don't you? Thank God you're not like the rest of Hollywood women, woke left-wing idiots. You know what I am? I'm like an old school 90s liberal, but those just don't exist anymore, man. And if they do, they've left the party. Denny, thank you for the 300 stars. I mean, guys, the stars aren't showing up on my chat, on my screen. And then the comments aren't showing up at all on my phone. Like, it's fucking crazy. I'm like, what is happening? So I have like all these different things going on here. All right, Beyond Glow caffeine and retinol eye cream. I'm just over everybody. Isn't it wonderful to be over everyone? But I know so many people whose brains are okay. I talked to someone, I love them. They're a good person. And they're like, Bad Bunny isn't political. Yes, he's an anti-ICE activist, and so am I. And I hate Trump and I hate ICE, and Bad Bunny does that, but he didn't do it there. So mythically and magically, Harry Potter spells came down from heaven and he wasn't political. And I'm like, people are so biased that they refuse to see life through the eyes of their neighbors anymore. And it's crazy. I don't like Bad Bunny because he's auto-tuned garbage. Like, I don't like auto-tune. If you can't go on MTV's Unplugged and sound good, I'm not interested in you, bro. Like, I'm sorry. So, Nancy, thank you for the 300 stars. Dude, you guys are crazy today. If you're afraid of Christian nationalists, you might be a snowflake. We literally have enclaves of Muslims in our country with Muslim prayers on fucking bullhorns at 5 a.m. And we have to worry about Christian nationalists. A religion that makes women cover everything to like here, have more extremists than anyone I know, and they're crazy. Not all Muslims, but there is a bad sect of Muslims, and they run whole motherfucking countries. Like, it's crazy. But Christianity, in literally the most atheist country ever now, America's so atheist, but everyone's worried about the Christians. It's just a deflection. I painted my neighbor's house with a Q-tip, and I'm exhausted. I don't understand that. But good job. Yeah, Christians are the fucking problem. You know what their problem is? They just sit around and do nothing. Amen. Jesus Christ, defend me. I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to speak out, and I'm going to sit and be attacked and not do anything ever. Amen. Like, that's what Christians do now. I'm sorry. As a Christian, I'm like, Christians are a bunch of fucking pussies anymore. Just a bunch of pussies. You had the fucking disciples going out after they executed Jesus, preaching and screeching about him until they're getting their tongues cut out and shit. They wouldn't stop. But Christians say, like, oh, I shouldn't talk about Jesus ever and live in fear and let everyone walk all over me. I'm like, I don't know what happened. The taming of Christians. Y'all didn't. No one today would be a crusader. That's for sure. It's just a bunch of pussies. I've never seen anything like it. Muslims get all the credit. They're badasses. They're not pussies. You ain't pushing around a Muslim. Renee. Trump says his number one job is keeping Americans safe, and the left didn't stand. We aren't alike. Dude, it's political theater, but like if I was a Democrat, I'd be like, guys, when there is a woman from Ukraine that was an asylum seeker here because of the war, and she gets murdered by a guy that we kept letting out on the streets, and she's only dead because of us supporting this war, maybe we should stand for her parents. Like, we hate Trump. I totally get that. Hate Trump, mean mug him, be like, nah, whatever it is that you have to do. But why did you shit on this poor fucking Ukrainian girl's family? For what reason was that? Like, you look so bad right now. I don't know how you get better from this. Like, I remember when Marjorie Taylor Greene started screaming at Biden, and I was like, come on, dude. What is this, a fucking trailer park? Shut the fuck up, bitch, and sit down. Like, stop. And that's why when people are like, how can you not support Democrats? I'm like, when they literally can see a crying mother and father whose daughter was murdered by a man because of their policies was on the street again, terrorizing human beings. And the only reason she was here is because of the war that they support and fund. You can't show her parents some fucking support? Well, Trump invited them, so fuck them and fuck their dead daughter. That's what it looked like. And I'm like, I want nothing to do with this. I want nothing to do with the Democratic Party. I think Lindsey Graham and all of them are warmongering pieces of shit. I'm sorry, man. I can't stand him. He's another guy I'm positive is gay. Like, do you know all these gay Republicans? Do you know how much credit you would get just coming out of the closet and being like, yo, I'm gay? Like, I know so many gay people that voted for Trump. It's unbelievable. And they like whisper it to me. And I'm like, dude, like, you don't have to whisper this. And they're so scared because of this cult of people that are like, if you're a certain skin color or a certain sexuality, you can't vote this way or that way. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck's happening anymore, but I want no part of it. None. So I watched my husband play a horror game last night, and it was awesome. And I didn't have to watch the pompous fanfare and the fucking WWF bullshit. Again, if like Biden, Obama, Trump, if they could just give a speech without all the like applause and shit, it's so fucking stupid. 0 Somalis should be allowed to immigrate to the West. If you are Somalian and you pass the test that you are seeking asylum to save your daughter's like crotch from being mutilated, or you were mutilated and you want to get away from this culture and shit, like there should be heavy tests on people to see what they're trying to do. Melissa Favreau, thank you for the 310 stars. You guys are crazy today. Crazy. And you know, I always like live in fear. Like this has been 6 years of people trying to cancel me. It's all they do. Take me out of context, find shit I said like 12 years ago, and they try to destroy my life. And I was talking with someone yesterday, and they're like, what is the worst thing that could happen to you? I said, well, I could lose my job and go homeless. And he's like, okay, that's the worst thing that can happen to you. How would you proceed from there? And I'm like, if that terrible woman that yelled the N-word at a child at a fucking playground can get $1 million, maybe I would be able to start like Adrianne's kitchen content creation if people destroyed my life. And then I felt better. I was like, oh, okay. Take away their power. Now I feel good. Nope, don't care about asylum seekers. There's 198 other nations they can apply to. We're kind of asylumed out. Like Japan doesn't want to let people in. There's so many countries that don't let people in. Why are we the ones that have to let everyone in? And why is asylum just, I want money? I just want money. I'm here to seek asylum to get more money. That seems to be the main reason why people are coming. Well, guess what, bitch? We need money. We need money, not you making money and sending it to your family somewhere else. We need that fucking money to stay here. We're not doing well. Your girl is hustling hard. Hi, I'm an Avon lady, AdrianneCurry.com if you would like to buy Avon for me. I just put multi-peptide cashmere eye primer on. It's anti-aging, which is really good for fine lines and wrinkles. So why not treat your eyes for being fucking old while you do your makeup? Because a Jewish black feminist and corporate conglomerate controls our Congress. I mean, I always feel like everyone forgets China exists when they're like, it's only the Jews. Like, what happened to China? Well, they're just sitting there going, da, 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 da. We're not controlling anyone. Do, 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 do. I'm like, that's a psyop, man. You can say that Israel has bought some representatives, but I feel like people keep purposely leaving out China. Why? They're fucking massive and they're rich and they hate us. They hate us. What, you think they're not doing anything? Oh, yeah, big pharma. Why does everyone leave out China? Can anyone tell me why China suddenly has no power in comparison to the Jews? Fill me in. I'm all fucking ears, baby. Someone tell me. Anyone? But how much is China donating to our reps? That's my problem. When everyone says it's just one person, I'm like, I feel like you are blind to the truth. We've been bought and sold by all our representatives to multiple countries. I'm sure there's reps that are taking fucking Russian money in there. Thank you, A Song in My Heart, you sweet thing. But the people who are like, it's all the Jews, never tell me ever why it's also not the Chinese. Your perspectives make you even hotter. Tell that to my husband. He's probably so annoyed. My husband doesn't give a shit about anything like this, and I love him for it. It's a big club, and we ain't in it. He's one of those. I'm like, I respect that. I fucking respect it. He's living a happy, great life, giving zero fucks about these people. And I love him for it. That's my guy. Everyone's like, do you even care about this and that? And he's like, no. I fucking love my husband, man. He's always been that way too. He's like, whatever. See, find yourself a man that has zero trust in the United States government, and then he doesn't think anyone's batting for you. You know what I mean? Doesn't think anyone's on your side. No one's helping us. Spot on about China. Spamberger here in Virginia got CCP money. There's so much CCP money. No one's talking about it. They only talk about Jews. Why? And I got to tell you why. If I was like Iran or like a Muslim country and I was like, man, I hate Israel, right? I would be funding this huge campaign to blame all the world's problems on Jews. I mean, they have so much oil money and shit. Like, and they really dislike Jews. Like, the Muslim faith is basically like, evil Jews are hiding behind every bush and must be eradicated. Like, it's in their books. They don't like them. And it turns out Jews don't seem to like Muslims very much. So it's kind of like a returned thing. So I'm not just singling out Muslims. They kind of hate each other. It's a thing, right? But then everyone's like, it's only Jews. I'm like, why? Why do you think it's only them? I don't understand. But then no one explains to me why China or Russia aren't buying out politicians in droves and that it's only Israel. Well, there's a big overrepresentation in our government, totally, because Israel only exists because of us. Here's my stance, and I truly believe this. I believe the Jews came to America and they're like, we want our home back, man. We want to get these colonizers out of our home, or whatever it is you people believe in. And the United States government was like, you know what would be awesome? Having a fucking military base in the sandbox. Maybe we might invest in this. Maybe this might be a good thing for us to have a military base. I'm using Love at First Sight, and I'm using this little guy right here. Big, fat U.S. military base with all our weapons and shit. And then, like, we'll have you attack Palestine and all this crap, and we'll just pretend it's you doing it. But really, it's like all of our money and weapons. And this is like, think deeper. Think even deeper than it's just Israel. I feel like we have military bases everywhere, and we helped construct Israel because we're like, you know what? We would just love to have a bunch of people who are friendly to this country in the sandbox so that we can bomb everyone and fight wars and shit. Ethnic celebrity website claims my heritage is Italian. English. I'm not English at all. Or German. I'm not English. I don't have a lick of English or German in me. None. Irish, Scottish, Italian, Lebanese. That's it. That's all. And not Lebanese from Lebanon, like Lebanese that were kidnapped by the Romans and mated with. It's true. That's it. Irish, Scotch, Italian, Lebanese. There's nothing else going on in there. There's no Russian. There's no Polish. There's no French. There's no English. There's zero Swedish. There's zero Danish. Like, I don't have any of that shit in me. No German, nothing. And that's why when people are like, you're a colonizer, I'm like, that was the British. My family came here in 1918, the Italians. And the Irish came here as indentured service. We were so fucking poor. They're just brought over here to work for people for free. Like, no. I didn't come here on the Mayflower, motherfuckers. I actually have a friend who had babies that are half Filipino. She married a Filipino man. So her children are beautiful because they have all these white features that you would see on an Irish woman, because my friend's totally Irish with red hair. So it looks like Irish features, but with Filipino skin. They're wild looking. I love them. They're really beautiful children. Her daughters are gorgeous. But her daughters are brown, right? And so's her son. And they're all like colonizers and all this shit. And she's like, our family were the Pilgrims on the Mayflower. Like, you're the colonizer. It made me laugh. She's like, we're directly related to the people who came here on the Mayflower. And I was like, yeah, y'all are bigger colonizers than me. My family came here late for a very important date. What is the John Barron phone call? What am I missing there? What am I missing there? Good morning. Good morning. Hello. I'm drinking coffee. I'm wide awake. Life feels good. It is currently 8:17. Yep, 8:17 a.m. There's nothing wrong with European colonists. They weren't colonists. They were asylum seekers fleeing political persecution in Britain. Like, if we're going to play this game about asylum seekers, why does it exclude the white asylum seekers? They were going to behead them. They were going to murder these people for how they worship. They fled Britain because they were all going to die. Hello, McFly. Then they came here, refused to assimilate with the Native Americans, refused to learn their fucking language, and then more and more boats. How did the open borders work for you, Native Americans? It didn't work. History repeats itself. What's happening now? The same shit that happened then. Everyone's coming over and they're like, this is our Somali-only community and our Muslim-only community. That's exactly what the Brits did when they took asylum and they came here. It doesn't fucking work. You have to assimilate, otherwise you're fucked. I like America. I like us being American. We need everyone to assimilate, because if they don't, it's going to be the same shit that happened with the Native Americans that are like, okay, I guess you can escape your king here. I mean, that's cool. And then they're like, are these more boats? All these white people are like, sup, heard we wouldn't get beheaded here for worshiping God and shit. The Native Americans are like, that's like 8 more boats. And they're like, sup, well, you don't want to learn your language. We certainly don't want to assimilate, but we're here to make colonies and shit. That's how it starts. Look at what they're doing in Minnesota. It's colonizing. There's colonies exactly as the British asylum seekers did. That's what they do. And people get mad, but I'm like, I'm only applying your rules to this. You made up these rules. That's what you did. You made them up, and I'm just rolling with the punches, you know? That's all. That's all. And everyone gets mad about it. And I'm like, it's basically, I think it's just the whole thing about colonizing and like immigrants and asylum is they hate white people, and none of those rules apply to white people. The end. That's all. Dude, our new generations are pretty dumb. I love history. I love it. I'm not a person that's going to sit here and get mad at myself for like what ancient Rome did, like to Gaul, because I'm like related to these people. This weird thing where people want you to atone for and own the sins of your ancestors. I don't give a flying fuck what Caesar did. Caesar killed my Lord and Savior. That's not my fault. That's not my fault. Why would I own that? I don't give a shit. I didn't know that motherfucker that like strung him up on the cross. Just because I might be related to him like distantly does not mean in any way I own anything they did. I don't know them. I don't care. That's how I feel. And everyone should feel that way. The Japanese don't hate us for dropping fucking nukes on them. Look at that, dude. That was recent. They don't hate us. We don't hate the Germans for that whole, Nazi issue they had. The whole kill more than half of Russia, almost eradicate Polish people off the face of the earth, and all the fucking gays and Down syndrome and all that shit. And we're not like, oh, hey, fuck you, Germany. But for some reason, when it comes to British asylum-seeking immigrants on the Mayflower, everyone's like, no, they should suffer. And I'm like, this is clearly selective. It's so selective. Like, honestly, Iraq and Afghanistan, that all happened in my lifetime, and I don't feel guilty for it. Is it awful? Of course. Of course human suffering is awful. But I wasn't in fucking Iraq or Afghanistan, even though I have friends that went. I wasn't the one pushing that lying propaganda about all that shit. That was George Bush and Dick Cheney, who all of a sudden the news ended up loving. We love George Bush and Dick Cheney. I'm like, wow, man, full circle. Full circle. Democratic Party was like, there is no one more evil than George Bush and Dick Cheney. Fast forward, and they're like, Obama and his wife love to eat yummy chocolates with George Bush. Isn't it cute? And I'm like, I hate everyone. I hate them all. I hate them. And every time someone tells me to pick a side, I reject it. Like if someone's like, you're MAGA, I'm like, no, I'm not. You're a libtard. No, I'm not. You're a fucking conservative. Fuck you, I'm not. I don't want to be anything you think I am. I have always been this way. Like growing up, all my friends were gay and stuff, and now the gay community has just been hijacked by a bunch of straight people that want to feel special, according to all my gay friends. They're like, what the fuck? This community used to just be about like your sexual attraction and stuff, and now it's like, I'm a furry that identifies as a blee blee blah, and like that's part of our what the fuck has happened? I'm like, I don't know. I just don't know anymore. I don't know. And as Phil Collins, the great Phil Collins said, I don't care anymore. Well, I don't care. Because none of your outrage is going to change anything. You're just going to be unhappy a lot and mad. And that's what sucks. I'm old enough to know it doesn't matter what we do. They're all just going to keep being assholes. I hate everyone. Join me, guys. We should start a party. The party of fuck you. Wouldn't that be great? Like, what's your foreign policy? Like, China's mad that you did this. We'd be like, fuck you. Russia's real mad you're involved with Ukraine. Yes, I'm considering what you're saying. Have you considered fucking off? Like, that would be the best party ever. I think we need to start it. Let's do it. Japanese are our allies. Now, the people that won't forgive each other is the Japanese and the Chinese. They are mad. I'm on the front page of Twitch. Why? They're like, look at this fucking idiot. Look at this old dumb asshole. She's so stupid. Oh my God, she's so lame. What is your perspective on parents going to jail for their child's school pew-pews? I think that's ridiculous. I think that's ridiculous. Unless they were like involved or they did something that like really helped it happen. I think that's ridiculous. Okay, who I follow is on my front page. Okay, yeah, I'm not on the front page. The front page used to matter. Twitch, by the way, that's what I'm talking about. The front page of Twitch. Good morning, Deborah. It used to matter. And it doesn't, not anymore. So let's start the party of fuck you. It's gonna be great. I think we could really go places with this. And we'll have term limits. Oh my God. See, for me, if everyone was like, we want all the senators, all the congressmen, everyone to be fired immediately, and each state, we want people to like vote in their neighborhoods and shit. No one with their money and their super PACs and like big pharma backing them. No, fuck you. The party of fuck you. We don't want any of that shit. I just want John, the former steelworker who's retired and loves his country. And he's like, man, you know, we should have factories and shit here. I'd be like, John for Congress, man. Not these assholes taking Chinese money and Israeli money and Russian money. Like, no, we have to remove the political donations 100%. 100%. Get rid of political donations. Get rid of all of it. Okay, am I not seeing? Hold on. My fucking Facebook comment? Motherfuckers. Sorry. I'm trying here, guys. Go, John. That's what I'm saying. What palette? I'm using the Goddess palette and the Love at First Sight. I use that guy. And then I'm using this guy. You speak facts. Yes. You are killing me. Excuse me while I go finish having a stroke from laughing so hard. Guys, the only thing we can do is laugh at these people. If you watched the State of the Union last night, and you watched, and we've seen it with Democrats too, where the leader of like the Democrats or the Republicans are up there, right? And everything they say, their party's like, oh, yeah, oh, and they won't stop. 5 minutes of oh. It's like, how are you buying this? It's so fake. It's so bad. It's fucking stupid. It's stupid. Joe Biden's like, oh, I did things. And then all the Democrats were like, yes, oh. And then the Republicans are like, oh, me no like Joe Biden. Man. And it's so fucking stupid. How are functioning brained Americans watching this and thinking it's real? It's so stupid and embarrassing. I feel embarrassed watching it. What are my thoughts on Erica Kirk? Literally not much. Like, I don't know her. My heart goes out for her. I cannot fathom what she's going through. Like, I'm so sorry for what happened to her. I can't imagine something like that happening to me. And having little babies. Oh. And that's it. I'm not here to judge how she acts or how she cries or any of it. I'm not like watching her all the time. You know what I mean? I'm not just, if my husband died and people were judging how I grieved and how I acted, I'd be fucking pissed. When my grandma died, my grandmother was the light of my life, you guys. There's no one I loved quite like that woman. She was my joy. My joy. And the way I acted that first year when she left, if someone just, I was crazy. I lost one of the most important people in my life, the person I was closest to, the person that anytime I achieved anything or did anything, I called her to tell her, and she'd be so proud of me. I lost my confidant. I lost my biggest cheerleader. Like, this woman raised me from birth. You know what I mean? And I was not acting right. Okay. My friend Gretchen Bonaducci reached out to me after my grandma had passed. And she was like, Adri, I feel like we're not friends. And I was just like, what? Because I was like depressed and I was pushing all the most important people away from me. And they're seeing me going out on red carpets and shit, smiling this fake ass smile. And they know I'm falling apart. And she's like, I'm your friend and I love you. And I feel like you want nothing to do with me. Like, it really woke me up. And I was so grateful for her. But she's like, you are not yourself. You're being really fucking weird. And then I had to, like, you know, tell her where I was at mentally and shit. But this is someone I was close to. And she's like, my friend is fucked up. And she ain't right. And she's acting weird. And she's being weird. You know? So when people are like, oh, wow, Erica Kirk's acting weird. Guys, I acted really fucking weird to my closest and mostest when my grandma died. And I was really dismissive and very ignoring and silent and non-communicating. Yet they saw me like running around doing other shit. And I didn't have babies with my grandma. Like, that wasn't who I was married to. So I can't fathom what she's going through. And I understand why she's like put herself out there, because she doesn't want what her husband to build to go away. If I was her, I would just be like, I can't do this. I know he doesn't want this to go away, but I can't do this. And I would find someone else that could. Because I definitely wouldn't want to step up and do what she's doing. Because look at how everyone's fucking treating the bitch. Like, she can't fart without people being like, did you see the way she farted? Did you see it? Dude. Oh my gosh, Lords, you're awesome, Adrienne. Love my Avon. Thank you so much for my note. I was so happy. That's so cool. I've always been a fan. Love you, girl. Well, Lords, thank you for sending me money, you generous fucker. And thank you for supporting my Avon business. I love sending out thank you cards. I like to be personal with my customers because it's very personal to me that you guys support my business. Like, it's very important to me. It's not something I take lightly because I'm able to survive, buy groceries. Pretty soon I'm going to have to shop for some healthcare. We all know that's not cheap. That's not cheap. Oh my gosh. The last time I had to shop for healthcare, it was awful. I got this stuff. It was so bad that I was like, unless I'm like dying, I don't want to go to the hospital. I might as well be at death's door before I go with this healthcare. It was so bad, but y'all know how it goes. Y'all know how it goes. And not only was it bad, it cost an arm and a leg. And you know why? Illegal immigrants. Because our healthcare system is flooded with people getting free fucking healthcare, and then we pay out the wazoo over it. And no one wants to talk about that. I do. This healthcare sucks, and it costs an arm and a leg. And I know a nurse that works in San Diego, and her hospital is full to the brim with illegals, though she said that she hates Trump, by the way. Hates him. But she's like, our hospital does not have like whole rooms full of illegals anymore. She's like, credit where it's due. Clearly, something's happening at the border. And she's like, what's awful is they're not like dying. They're using us as a primary healthcare. And some of these people have never been to a doctor before in their lives. So they're rolling into the ER without having ever been to a doctor before in their fucking lives. Dude, that's crazy. And they have no insurance and shit. So then they up the prices on us. And then they tell us, oh, no, it's good. No, it's not good. I don't like that. Yet when Americans go to Canada, they don't get free healthcare. Why? There's this chick, she left America because she hates Trump. And she's like, I can't afford healthcare. They only give it to Canadians. Why is that? Also, Canadian healthcare sucks so bad that they drive down here. I live in Montana on the border. And our quick care is always full of Canadians because they're like, I'm not going to wait 6 months to see the doctor for the flu. Like, I'm coming in now. This is our Glimmer Sticks eyeliner, cream eyeliner in brown. I love it. But guys, I hate everyone. Just join me. Anytime someone's like, are you Republican? Just say, I hate everyone. Are you a Democrat? Nope. I hate all of them too. It's so freeing. It's so freeing. Because I was so like disappointed in my former party, Democrats, and I'm like, I'm never voting for you again. And then I see what Republicans do. I'm sorry, they talk a lot of words that piss all the Democrats off, but they do a whole lot of nothing. Nothing. Lots and lots of nothing. Like, dude, everyone gets mad at them for literally just saying words. That's it. They're like, words. And everyone's like, oh, clutch my pearl. And they're like, more words. And everyone's like, can you believe they said those words? And then they all go in a back room and they all vote for the same fucking thing. Jen, I love that you love the Avon. The tip was broken. Contact me. Contact my email. I sent you a thank you email. Or you can go to my Avon page. Right? I'll show you. You go to my Avon page. Here we go. And then you scroll all the way down. It says support, contact us. Kaboom. And then you can either call or email them. Wow. Thank you, Nina. I'm excited for you to try the vitamin C patches too. And then you can be like, my shit was fucking broken. And they'll send you a new one. And please let me know what they say. But they will send you a new one. If you want to just do it yourself, but bitch, you sent some broken shit. They will take care of you. Now, I usually submit it for my people, but I'm doing a live stream right now. And I know if I had a broken thing, I would just be like, I want to do this shit right now. I'll send the email myself. Where's my fucking non-broken thing? And they'll send you a non-broken thing. I write Avon as clients all the time. Like I write emails to Avon, like when someone writes me and they're like, oh, this was missing. I was mad. I was like, bitch, I'm not bad, but I'm like, where's my shit? I need a new thing. And they'll be like, it's right on the way. And then my clients are like, did you email as me? I'm like, sure did. I sure fucking did. And you're getting your shit now, aren't you? And they're like, yes, I am. Sadly, the skeptic and angry nature of some internet friends. Maybe. Oh, you had small earthquakes. Damn. Kimmy, I love you for it. Thanks for being a member for 12 months. Thank you. It's usually the shipping carrier. Totally. USPS will beat the shit out of your boxes. They just beat the ever-living shit right out of your boxes. All right, let's see. Where is my good mascara? I gotta find it. So it's not in here. It's on my desk. Guys, I'm really disorganized. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. I just say stupid things. Thank you. I love saying stupid things. I love it. I'm a fucking idiot. Never claimed to be anything other than an idiot. That's me. Everything I say is fucking stupid. I know it. I'm losing my Medicare health plan because I work 4 hours a week. The next plan has astronomical copays. I hear you, Vicky. I'm going to be losing my insurance at a certain point. And ouch. Ouch. And that's why I'm like, dude, no more free healthcare for illegal aliens. I'm sorry, dude. We're fucking suffering. I can't afford this. A fucking Avon lady, not Bill Gates. Like, get out of here, dude. And then it's so disingenuous when they pretend that our healthcare costs aren't skyrocketing because we have all these freebie motherfuckers in there. Now, my heart goes out to you. But I can't just break into Canada and be like, yo, let me get in there. They won't let you get free healthcare in Canada. Why do we do it here? Why the fuck do we do it here? Allegedly, my tax check is hitting tomorrow, and you're about to be a large recipient of it through Avon. Well, thank you. I appreciate you. You guys are amazing. Female from Canada. She told me she had to get out of Canada. I don't trust no young doctors. Dude, when I went to the gyno, and it was like birthing persons and no fucking gendered language for women. You're telling me about the patriarchy and you're erasing my vagina and uterus because one person out of millions of kabillions and kabillions of women. Oh, it's all about me. Make it all about me, only me. Fuck all women, only about me. Like, dude, fuck you, dude. One of these things is not like the other, and it isn't all of us women. Welcome to our space. No one's going to be an asshole to you, but you need to buck up, Buttercup, and not try to fucking erase us just because you exist. No one's denying you exist, but why are you fucking denying we do? I was so upset at all the paperwork. I was like not filling shit out. And I was like, look, I'm not trying to have an attitude with you guys, but this is offensive. And they're like, you are not the only person that has said that. I'm like, the way this is written is like I'm a fucking vagina hole for people to bang and impregnate. It's disgusting. It's dehumanizing. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Oh, thanks for my hype train, guys. Thank you. What did we get? Hey, it's a kitty with sunglasses. I like that. That's fun. But yeah, I'm all for other people's rights, but why are you erasing me? No. Jennifer Coolidge voice come out of you. I don't sound like her. I have a really whiny, ugly voice. I hate it. I hate it. Yeah, birthing people, lactating chest people. Like, get out of here. And it was at my gyno. And I was like, okay, girl, we got to talk. And she was just shaking her head. And she's like, it's like the entire medical institution is just a cult of people that are trying to like dehumanize women and the language about women. And I'm like, dude, it already feels bad enough to have all these issues with my uterus and everything else. And I have to come in here and be talked about like I'm a fucking farm animal. Like, dude, an inhuman farm animal? And for what? For a small section of a community that's going to be offended? Like, you know that you don't feel like you're in the right body and stuff. So proceed accordingly. Why does everyone else have to bend? Like, a gynecologist is for bitches, guys. It's for fucking women. Because we have ovaries and a uterus and we bleed every month and we're crazy from the age of 13 to about 55. We're just nuts. 2 weeks out of every month, completely crazy. We're crazy. We will fucking get you, dude. You better be careful. This is our Love at First Lash microfiber mascara, by the way. I don't know. That really pissed me off. Or like, what's my pronouns? Here's the thing. Pronoun people, like the him, hers, the it, that, whatever, they are not the majority. So if you are a person that requires that, there should be a special form for you. The majority of people don't don't use that language. They just don't. So why is, I don't know. But that I'm that way with everything. Like if this nation suddenly became so Christian that they were trying to push prayer onto like atheists and stuff, I'd have a problem with that too. And I'm Christian. It's just who I am. So when you try to push your shit on other people, I have a fucking issue with it. When everyone's like, bring prayer back to school, I'm like, why? Half the people are atheists. It's your job to recruit people to your church, not force it and brainwash other people's children. I'm sorry. And I love Jesus. But no, baby. I'll push back on you too. I will push back on anyone trying to force their bullshit on other people. I'm really sensitive to it. I'm like, no, dude. No. And that is why my conservative friends will tell you Adri is not a conservative. She's just not. And I'm like, that's fine. I don't dislike you guys for being conservatives. I'm all for different people with different views. Like, I believe that that's what makes things awesome. Like, me and my husband, we don't agree on everything. That's what makes our marriage interesting. Why would I want some yes man for a husband? Like, talk about a boring life. This is so great, by the way. I like the way it looks. I'm feeling good about my eyes today. I just used 2 colors on it too, which, makes it fun. Though now I'm going to use this white as a little brow highlighter. There we go. I would put foundation on my face, but I use so much alpha hydroxy and so much of Avon's retinol, the 1% retinol. I am peeling like Hillary Clinton lizard people. What do you think the likelihood that Hillary Clinton is a lizard? And if she is Donald Trump? That's the question. Are they lizard people? What is even happening? All right. I'm going to use the Match Tinted Primer in light medium. I actually love this shit. It makes me all ooey dooey and glowy. And since I already have snail mucin on, why not? There we go. I'm a contrarian. That's what I am. Like when BLM came out and everyone's like, you have to do this. I'm like, no, I don't. When everyone's like, are you an ally? Like I have to prove something. I'm like, no, I don't. I've always been this way. I have so much fuck you in my heart. When someone's like, you have to, okay, I was a full-blown Democrat when everyone's like, you have to hate anyone that voted for Donald Trump in 2016. And I was like, no, I don't. No, I don't. Well, yes, you do, because it means that you're against these rights and those rights. I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, that's so manipulative and narcissistic. Like, that's what a narcissistic abuser does to people, is they sit there and they fucking lie and say, well, if you don't say this and do that and be this and be that, then you're a bad person. Fuck you. I have dealt with enough of you people in my life. I hate people like this, and we're getting so many of them. You could be a democratic socialist and be cool with me, and we're good. I just don't like commies. I'm sorry. I'll be honest with you. If you're a communist, we might be able to talk about some other things and get along. But when it comes to like any political shit, like you and I should probably not have a conversation because we're probably not going to get along. But I still won't be a dick to you. Like you have every right to be a commie. You know what I mean? On my lower lids, I use the Cashmere Multi-Peptide Eye Primer on both the top of my lids and the bottom of my lids. So that way, when I smear it all out, that it doesn't fall off and smear. And you know what else I like to use? Let's see. There it is. The under eye primer, FMG under eye primer. I will put this under the eyeshadow primer right here on my lower eyes, which will help the smudgerinos. So then everything stays in place. And then I take the FMG makeup setting spray and I set that shit on my face. Woo! What is this? Glow Color Lacquered Lip Gel and Waffle Cone. I want some waffle fries for free. Like, all we do is quote Unforgivable here. My husband introduced me to it. He was like, "You've never seen Unforgivable?" This was years ago. And I was like, "No." And I watched it and I'm like, this is like the fucking best thing I've ever seen in my life. Thank you, husband. Look, my husband's telling everyone to go shop in my Avon store. And he is correct. That is where you should shop. It's my Avon shop. It'll help us buy groceries. It's a thing. All right, let's see. The waffle fries for free. I'm so stupid. Someone help me. I am an idiot. At least I don't claim to be otherwise. Oh, there we go. There we go. They want us dead. I want to interact with any of them. On my last bottle of vitamin C illuminating body serum. Oh, I know. When something doesn't sell, they just don't do it. I got a L'Oreal serum foundation. Wonder if Avon has one. Holler on it, because okay. Let's see. Serum foundation. Serum foundation. Well, the foundation's not going to have serum in it. But if I were you, I'd get her a new Hydrofusion with 1.5% hyaluronic acid in it. Or you could get our 1% from Beyond Glow and wear that under your primer with your moisturizer and all that stuff. I am adorable. I am an idiot. Know thyself. I don't claim to be anything other than an idiot. But last night, what I wasn't was enraged watching the stupid State of the Union. What I did was I watched my husband on Twitch. I watched him play horror games, and I had a good fucking time. And then later I saw just a couple of things about the State of the Union. I didn't have to suffer standing ovations or any of that. Happy hour for your skin. If you buy anything from this button in my Avon store, the shop now, you get a new power serum for only $9.99 if you purchase any of this. And that's including the snail mucin. Yep. Including the snail mucin. I just want to thank Shauna Lee, not the vagina hole. I love you. Shauna Lee, thank you for the 300 stars. None of us want to go to the fucking gynecologist and hear about our vagina holes. Like, dude, why is this a thing? Do I wear blush? I did not put on foundation today. However, when I do wear blush, I wear this beach blush. It's a multi-balm. You can wear it on your lips and on your cheeks. But I'll show you, even though I already set my cheeks. I like it because it's a cream. And when you get older, creams are just really good for your older skin. It's just a thing. So I don't have any foundation on, but I did just put some blush on my primer. My primer is a tinted primer, so it's not a foundation, but I might as well set that too. And I love this because it's multi-purpose. Here, I'll show you it on my lips. Let's get the waffle fries for free. Let's get it off. I love the snail mucin too. I love it. I love it. So this is FMG Cashmere Multi-Balm, and I got it in Beach Blush. Use it on your cheeks. You can use it on your lips. Yesterday, pizza, and I'm so bloated. I was down to 156 pounds. I'm 163 today. I was a bad, bad, bad girl. I also drank like 85 seltzers. So when you drink that much water and you have sodium in there, your body's like, never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna piss this out, you fat ass. And I'm like, but it was so good. We had so much fun. That looks good. I like that blush. Gives it a glow to your cheek. I love anything that makes me ooey, dewy, and glowy. And then people are like, you look greasy. I would rather look greasy than fucking mattified and old. That's where I'm at. I don't want matte makeup. I want it to glow. That's why J-Lo always looks like she has Vaseline all over her fucking face, because she's an old bitch just like me, and she's trying to cover it up with that glow. Hi, dog. Who's the dog? Who come right here? Friend. Can you come up here? Can you come? Hi, friend. Come on. Come on. Come on. You're going to come. Hi. Yes. Oh, you're clawing your mommy's side. Oh, gosh. She's so cute. I love her. Do I drink coffee? Are you fucking kidding? Look at how I'm acting. Look at this face. Look at the flush in my face. Guys, I don't do drugs. You know what I do? I drink coffee. And then I wig the fuck out. And everyone's like, she's manic. Look at the size of this. I start my day off. I'll have like a big cup of coffee. And a lot of you have seen my coffee mugs. It's like half a pot of coffee. So I slam half a pot of coffee. I go take a huge fucking shit every morning. That's what I do. Take a huge shit. Then I try to drink a seltzer water in between coffees. When my husband wakes up, I'm like, okay, I got a live stream. And trust me, after I take a shit, I wash my butthole because I ain't playing. And I'm like cornholio with a frappuccino. Like I'm wigging the fuck out. I'm like, good morning. I took a shit. I'm going to wash my bunghole. And I do that. And then I'm like, okay, top and tail, wash my face, wash my ass, wash the vagina. We need no smells going on here. You know what I mean? Because that's how you get bacterial vaginosis, ladies. You don't want bacterial vaginosis? Wash your ass after you pooped. So that's what I do. And I'm learning a lot today. Frozen Yak, I'm so grateful you are. So then afterwards, do you guys understand why me and my husband are together? Do you understand the conversations that we have? I will fart. This is a true story. I will fart. And if I'm wearing a coat, my husband will run over to me and pull my hood up. And he goes, sniff, smell it. Like he wants me to permeate my fart and smell my own fart. Or I'll be sitting in the corner and be like, and have this huge fart. And my husband runs over and he's like, let me smell it. I'm like, get the fuck away from me. Why? And he goes, we're weirdos. Do I have a selling quota? For commissions. The commissions are based on how much you sell. So if you can, you do it as a joke, but you do it every single time. You're not psycho. Matthew Road. I'm not saying you're psycho. I'm saying we're fucking weird. Joke or not, own the fact that you are fucking weird. Do it right now, or we're divorcing. Do it right now, husband. He's on Twitch. I'm streaming on Twitch too. So if you're like, what's going on? Like, you are weird and I am weird. And that is why we're married. Because I think it's funny when you try to catch me in my coat, in my own fart. And you go, breathe. My favorite is at 3 a.m. Like if he farts in Dutch ovens, it's funny because he starts laughing before I smell the fart. So I'll wake up not from the fart itself, but because the bed is shaking because he's laughing so hard because he knows that when it hits, it's going to slap me into the next dimension. I say breathe like Ra's al Ghul in Batman Begins. Yes, you do. But it'll be like 3 a.m. The bed's going, because he's like, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then he's just like laughing. I'm like, dude, And the thing is, we have sex all the time. We love each other. We're totally attracted to each other. And all we do is fart around each other and make fun of them. Whatever is what it is. So yeah, back to the coffee. Wash the cooch after you take a dump. Have a little drink. Husband wakes up. And then I'm like, I'm going to go live on the internet with no fucking makeup on. And I just took a shit. What's up? And then I pour the rest of the coffee into this. And then I freak out like cornholio again. And then after my stream, I go work out. And halfway through my workout, I'm like, yeah. But I'm like cornholio when he's coming down. I'm like, I guess. I mean, how long do I have to work out? It happens every single day. Day in, day out. Halfway through the workout, I'm like, this sucks. I want to go home now. Like Forrest Gump when he's running. Well, he's going to talk. I think I'm going to go home now. That's me. Halfway through my workout, my arms are on point. It's genetics. I wish I could tell you that this is all working out. I do work out, but genetically, I've always had a ripped upper body, and I do work on it. Don't think that I don't, but there's also some Gen X there. It's, it's just what's happening. My husband and I heard the neighbors fighting one night at our apartment, so he went over to the wall and farted, and it rumbled up the wall. They got real quiet, real quick. We are weird too. Lindsay McIntosh Jenny, your husband is welcome to the club. I love it. She's never in the gym. What, me? We've been slacking working out. We're not going to do it today. That is amazing, Lindsay. I love your husband. He's my kind of guy. I feel like my husband would do the same fucking thing. That is awesome. Like, who thinks to do this? Like, these neighbors won't shut up. She's never working out. It's all genetics. Fuck you, dude. All we've done is work out since we met. Liar. Yeah, never been in the gym. There's a lot of people who lie like that. All right, guys. AdrianneCurry.com is how you shop with me. I'd love to be your Avon lady. Let us start a political party of fuck you. I want it so bad. Like, sir, Iran wants to negotiate surrender, blah, 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 or negotiate terms. And then you're like, okay, let's sit down. And Iran's like, well, we think you should fuck off because of this or that. And we'd be like, okay, all right. Have you considered fucking yourself? And like, just America, fuck yeah. Like, that's what we need to be. Every time anyone's like, we want to negotiate, be like, we don't do that. Because we're America and fuck you. Just do what we tell you to do. Like, we might sweeten the pot a little, but otherwise, fuck off. Like, I'm tired of this shit. We're the melting pot. That means we need to be top of our game, guys. Let's just take it all. I want to thank everyone for subbing. And specifically, all you crazy star senders on Facebook. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. I hope everyone has a great day. I highly recommend not watching the State of the Union. You'll feel better. I feel great. I didn't watch it. I feel great. America, fuck yeah. Oh my God, I still quote that movie. Dude, do you remember when everyone on earth was just going Durka Durka all the time? Every single human being you'd pass, hey, what's up, dude? You'd pass that anyway, Durka Durka Durka. When they puke in that movie, it's so funny. When he fucking glues the facial hair that looks like pubes all over his face. It's so good. It's so good. I love it. It's patriotic and it's hilarious. It is. All right, guys. I love you. Thanks for coming. And I hope that you all have a fantastic day.